Every year, Janet Erickson, who's our career coordinator, works at the junior high school going through career pathways with students. So the students get an opportunity to learn about all the different career pathways, take some career interest surveys, and what we get out of that side is that we get all the student data in terms of where are the students' interests. The student side of it is they get an opportunity to see where do some of their interests, where do some of their strong suits fit into potential career pathways. So from there, we have an opportunity to look at some data of what are the true interests of our kids. And when we looked at a 5-year trend of data, law and public safety is actually the one that has the highest need or interest, if you will, from those students. At this point in time, we've gained the support of the board, and so we are now taking our next steps with an intended launch to happen in January. So what we'll be doing is conducting site visits of other schools that have successful academies that fit inside of this career cluster. We will be continuing to refine our curriculum. We've already been working on curriculum as we've been going through this process. Identifying staff that will be the staff members going forward into this career academy. Putting together the registration brochures, developing partnerships with business partners in the community, starting to really strengthen those partnerships, because that's really a key part. We've got to have that buy-in from the community, and for us that comes as not what can the community do for us, but rather what can we do for the community? What are the needs that they have in these specific areas? And then as we come into January, it's actually taking them through the exact same recruitment process that the Health Academy and the Energy Academy will go through. What we'll find in this first year is that our students will be doing a lot of the same things that happen in the Energy Academy and the Health Occupations Academy, specifically soft skills, interview skills, resume skills, presentation skills. Their curriculum inside the career and technical education class will have all of those components, but then also career exploration within law and public safety, guest speakers, on-site visits. As we go forward, ideally into the junior year and senior year, job shadowing opportunities, mentoring opportunities, senior project opportunities, community service opportunities. With this particular academy, we see kind of some branches of different specific career paths where criminal justice, child psychology, criminal psychology, basics of some heavy science stuff with forestry and chemistry. There's a potential branch with crime scene investigation. So there's going to be a tremendous amount of curriculum that we'll need to be building as we go forward. But for the most part, it's going to be very hands-on, a lot of problem solving. It's not going to be a tremendous amount of rote memorization or regurgitation on a worksheet. It's going to be very much applied learning for our students. I think anytime you're in a community that is continuing to grow and continuing to have a somewhat migrant population, that law and public safety is certainly something that's a concern. We work with our school resource officer relatively close, and just today he has 2 new police officers with him today, spending the day shadowing him. That's not uncommon. It seems like at least once a month there's a new police officer that will shadow him, because they're always needing to hire additional law enforcement staff. We know the same is true of our 2 fire departments. That they're always looking for additional help and additional manpower to be able to address the needs of the community. So I see this as something that is definitely a need in our community. As we continue to grow, we're going to need additional highly trained, highly qualified individuals to fill those roles. And if we can do everything we can to help put our kids in position to either fill those roles or know what next steps they need to take once they graduate from high school to fill those roles, then that's us meeting the needs of our community.